Well, in the comfort of number two. So before I make this video, my most humble apologies. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this video. I did a duet and a stitch to this video. This is about Donald Trump. I know everybody's like in love with the guy or whatever, and following him mindlessly and saying he's got a raw deal and everything. In my stitch, I left off what she didn't say. So before I show you the stitch, I'm gonna show you where I was at with this. The other two videos are 10 minutes long. I'm not gonna show them all the way to you. I'm gonna show you this first. I think it's like maybe roughly 2 to 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna show you my first stitch, and then that's it. And then I'm gonna ask the question at the end of this video that I asked in my stitch. So again, I'm about to offend you. I apologize to the 300 of you. Y'all know that the door is always open. You can always feel free to leave and come back at any given time. And in my defense, I am sick and tired of Trump living in my head. But more importantly, I'm sick and tired of no one actually acknowledging the bad shit. I don't give a damn about the good shit because as a veteran, it didn't matter who was in that fucking office. Nobody took care of the vets. Nobody. Up until this Ukraine thing came along, nobody gave a fuck about the vets. Let's use this money for homeless vets. I get $327 a month from the Army. Where do you think I'm going with that? Covers this bill here. Covers my car insurance. Covers my dental insurance. Helps me out a little bit with 9-9. I can't move out. I can't buy a studio. I can't go anywhere. And yet, the first thing everybody said when Ukraine happened was, we should probably start helping the vets. No, motherfuckers, you should have been helping the vets. And this guy, the one she's about to talk about, if you are a vet, I said what I said, and I ain't taking that shit back. No vet should ever support someone who puts down vets and tells them that they are all suckers and losers. How dare you consider yourself a vet if you follow this fucker? Anyway, done with that. Let's go.
Mugshots that sit with me. I mean, I still remember that he made 5 teenagers my age take a mugshot. Yeah. That he wanted them not just take a mugshot, he wanted them dead. And this was the Central Park 5 case, the exonerated 5, and they were my age. Yeah. So as a teenager living in New York, I despised Donald Trump because he, to me, signified the rich white guy in Manhattan that absolutely hated and despised me, that hated and despised my cousins, my friends, everyone we knew, that called us wilding just because we were in the park, that said we can't be free to walk around in the street, that said when Patrick Dorismond got killed by an off-duty police officer, he's no altar boy. He was literally an altar boy. Giuliani said that. And so people like Giuliani and people like Trump persecuted Black and brown people in New York. It's what they did for fun. It's what they did for pleasure. They enjoyed it. They enjoyed lording over people who had nothing, who had no million-dollar lawyers. And so to me, this is justice. The fact that Manhattan didn't give him a mugshot, I thought was offensive. I thought that the Fed said, we already know what he looks like. He was the president of the United States. Okay, offensive. Everyone else had to take him. This case, and I think Fonnie Willis is a hero. She is a national hero because she, more than any prosecutor in this country, and I respect Jack Smith and I respect all the prosecutors that are doing this, she's the only one who said these wealthy, powerful, privileged men and women are just American citizens. And when they break the law, they will take that picture. One of the mugshots that sit with me,
So, you heard her. And now here's my stitch.
I still remember that he made 5 teenagers my age take a mugshot. Yeah. That he wanted them not just take a mugshot, he wanted them dead. And
Sorry
this was
for the
the Central
repeat.
Park 5 case, the exonerated 5, and
I should be
they were
kicking
my
in
age.
any minute now.
So as a teenager living in New York, I
Because that little
despised
guy in
Donald
that
Trump
bubble
because
right there is
he, to
me.
me, signified the rich white guy in Manhattan that absolutely hated and despised me, that hated and despised my cousins, my friends, everyone we knew.
Anytime
they called
today,
us
lady.
wilding just because we were in the park. that said we can't be free to walk around in the street.
Did I hit
said
the wrong fucking button?
got killed by an off-duty police. Everyone else had to take.
Okay, I clearly.
Mugshots that sit with me.
This is a duet, not a stitch.
That he made 5 teenagers.
Technology. We're not gonna undo that, by the way. So here's my stitch. You're not gonna get the whole thing.
That sit with me. I mean, I still remember that he.
Echo Finger Warfare, aka James Williams Jr. So for context, go watch that. Make sure we're recording. Alright, I'm 50 years old. I literally turned 50 last week on Wednesday. And I got a lot to say on what she left off. Alright? I'm with her 1,000%, by the way, just in case y'all didn't read that properly. So I didn't learn about the thing that he did in the 70s until recently. So that I kind of got to give him a pass for, because fuck no, I'm not giving him a pass on a goddamn thing. I don't get political on this app. Anything that I have to say about Trump winds up on my YouTube channel. But I can never get video evidence to show my YouTubers that what I'm saying is true. Alright, so I needed that video for later tonight, in case I want to do a YouTube video. I'm tired of getting political, period. I'm tired of this man having free rent in my head. I'm also tired of people who are paying for this man when he has millions. If you are dumb enough and poor like me to pay for a millionaire anything, you need to have your head checked. I'm just saying. And I'm literally calling on all of you people who are poor, working class, hard-working stiffs, who are about to lose your house because you want to see this man free so goddamn bad. You deserve to lose your house because he's not going to pay for your house when he gets out. He's not going to pay for shit. When he gets out, whatever the situation may be, he's not paying for shit, and you will be a homeless, wifeless idiot, and you deserve it. So there, getting that out of the way. I'm the same age as Central Park 5. Or should we say the Central Park 4, because one of them didn't make it all the way through. Alright? Let's talk about Standing Rock. I'm sure there's a video out there. I can't find it, but I know I saw it. I wasn't unconscious when I was watching it, when he literally talked to some natives and said that when he gets to become the president, he is going to make sure that nothing happens to Standing Rock. He said he had no ties to Standing Rock. And you can go find this, because I know it exists. First day in power. You know, the shit that he wasn't trying to not get. He got his power. Obama's last day was, I'm going to decree Standing Rock is safe. Trump's first decree, day 1 in office, was to get rid of Standing Rock. So this goes to all the minorities, or people of color.
I get deep, so that's why I'm not going to show the whole video. I don't deny y'all shit, except today. I get real deep. I go in, and I go in hard. I go in hard at natives, I go in hard at Asians, I go in hard at blacks, I go in hard at Mexicans, I go in hard at Muslims. Because either y'all are all living under a rock, or I'm living in 2 different dimensions at the same fucking time. I have not forgotten the Muslim ban, and I'm not Muslim. I have not forgotten how the attacks on Asians increased when he started calling the Wuhan virus the Kung Flu and all kinds of other shit. I have not forgotten the black people attacking the old Chinaman in San Francisco because he was collecting cans. None of that shit happened before the all of a sudden intake on Asian crime, which is why I said what I said. If you're Asian and you're supporting this guy, you're fucking your own people because he doesn't fucking like you. Same thing with Muslims, same thing with Mexicans, because I know every Mexican had to hear him say that Mexicans were murderers, rapists, and drug dealers. But Mexicans are still supporting him. Asians are still supporting him. But he only said that about the Chinese people. Here's the problem. Most people can't tell y'all a fucking part. And I'm not trying to be an asshole about that. I'm fucking telling the truth. If I don't know your last name, I don't know what Asian continent you come from. If you are a Ho, a Chan, a Chow, a Chang, or a Zhang, there's a high probability that you are Chinese. If you are a Park, or a Cho, or a Pak, or something with that many letters, it's more than likely you're probably Korean. And if you got 3 letters like Ito, or if you got like 9 letters in your last name, it's more than likely that you're Japanese. And we're not even going to go into the Asia Minor, Asia Melter of Vietnam and South Vietnam and North Vietnam and North Korea, because I don't know any of their last names. I know Kim is a Korean last name. I know Cho is a Korean last name. Ho is interchangeable. Chow is interchangeable. Chang is interchangeable with such and such because of occupations and all that shit. And then there's family mixing. Laos has some really difficult last names to pronounce. All of the minor islands like Guam and all that, they'll have some last names that's hard for me to pronounce. So, again, Asians for Trump, you know, you're fucking your people. Same thing with everyone else. We tend to have just let him slide. Now, we have called out Biden on that, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black shit. We've called that motherfucker out on it. And we still voted for that motherfucker. No one's called Trump out on none of the racist shit he's done since he was in office. Now, one goddamn time. Now, he never got caught saying the N-word. So, he knows that would have ended his shit right then and there. Let me rephrase it. He never got caught saying the N-word in public. According to Omarosa, he has said that shit more than one damn time. But I'm not Omarosa, and I'm not a fan of Omarosa. So, I can take her word with a grain of salt, or I can take that validity and say, you know, there might be some truth in that. You know? But then everybody would be like, oh, well, she's black, so she's just trying to throw him under the bus. However, I've noticed that a lot of people who are dog whistles, it takes some time. But that goddamn truth, that truth is not a joke. That shit comes out. You can't outrun the truth. I don't give a damn who you are. You cannot outrun the truth. You may think you can outrun the truth, but you can't. You can delay it for a little bit, but you can't completely outrun it. You know. Now, that being said, you know, I hadn't forgotten the most important part of this video. This is my military cat card. See that shit? Full name. Geneva Convention. All that. Donald Trump could have won me over had he not said the following shit. First he said John McCain was a loser and a sucker. Then he's treated the Gold Star family's parents like shit. Then he said that all the military people buried in the graveyard that he didn't want to go by and visit, even though that's his presidential duty, that they were all losers and suckers. I come from a family of military men. At least one of my uncles on my dad's side served in the Army. I was in the Army. I was National Guard, but I was still in the Army. Two of my uncles on my mom's side was Navy, and one was Army. I don't know if my Uncle Doc served, and I don't think my Uncle Joe served. But as for my Uncle Sam, my Uncle Wendell, my Uncle David, all those motherfuckers served. Alright? If you ain't got family that served, you have no guts, no glory to talk about anybody who laid their life down so that you could sleep at night. And I don't give a damn if nobody like this video. It's a motherfucking fact. The man said the shit. I don't give a damn about the casinos and they don't like Indians. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm part Native. I ain't full Native. I do care about Natives. I make a lot of MMIP videos on my TikTok, amongst other things. I don't disrespect Natives. I also don't disrespect black people, and I don't disrespect white people. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Unless I'm disrespected by those very people. I told y'all the stories about how I threatened to roll a Native American and his brother into a tree in oncoming traffic for them telling me, you're not a pure-blooded Native. Like I didn't fucking know that. Like I didn't need them to roll that shit in my face. I told y'all how I've received most of my racism from black people as a child. Oh, you're mixed. You're never going to be black enough. We don't trust you because you're half H. And then the white kids would do the same thing. We don't trust you because you're half N. So I can pretty much say what I want when it comes to racism because I've been the victim of racism from all three of my heritages. Natives, blacks, and whites. All of them have come at me on some bad level. Not that many natives, not that many whites. And hell yeah, I'll say it, mostly blacks have come at me with that You ain't never gonna be black enough bullshit. Or when I start dating girls who are white, etc., etc., it's, oh, you think you're too good for us now, huh? Y'all motherfuckers wouldn't date me. How you gonna fucking switch the script when you wouldn't fucking date me? You understand the clusterfuck? Okay. So when you start talking about soldiers, motherfuckers that in the ground with me while we training, motherfuckers that's gonna catch a bullet for me the same way I'm supposed to catch a bullet for them. Whether we are the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the goddamn Coast Guard, motherfucking Space Force. Doesn't matter. We die for each other because that's what we do, and we die for you. How dare someone who has not served say anything fucking bad about any military? Soldier, Marine, SEAL, sailor, Coast Guard, astronaut. How dare that? Now, I don't give a damn if y'all vote for this motherfucker. I don't give a damn if y'all follow this motherfucker. But understand, if you're going to follow him, know who the fuck you following. The motherfucker's racist. Whether you like it or not, the motherfucker's racist. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to like it. But I'm not the only one, as I showed you the video. And she was black. So you don't have to follow me. You don't have to believe me. But I do insist that you do your research. And keep following him. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to judge you because I don't give a shit. You are going to do what you want to do in life because it is your life to do. But understand something. Our lives are safe and protected because of the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, and Space Force, and any goddamn body else that served to make sure that we can sleep at night. So if you got anything bad to say about a vet, I ain't got much love for you there. Thank you for watching. I'm Echo Friend Grey Wolf. Be seeing you.